Well, g'day tubes. How is she hanging? Look at this little trail I just found along here. And poof, into the snowbank. And then we're gonna do some tunneling. And it looks like you come back over this way. And you might be right in here. I don't know. I don't know. Looked like a little mouse or something. That was kind of funny. Holy. Dragging his belly maybe. I don't know. Well, guess we'll work on this blower a bit here, see if we can just get it running, but I want to see if I can throw a bit of air maybe in this tire. I don't know. She might need a little more kind of aggressive inflation. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to hold air, but we'll try and maybe leave it till tomorrow. See if it's flat again. I don't know what to put in this, but 30 sounds good. I don't know. It probably tells you right on it, but I didn't read her yet, so. Alright, well, now we should look up that spark plug maybe and see what it's going to take for plug-wise. Because I'm not 100% sure. They did I was looking online last night, there's a bunch of codes. If you can find the code for this engine, and you go by that, it tells you what it takes. I'm gonna have to get my light, I think, because I can't really see too well. I don't know. I'll grab my light. Well, got her up on her hind end, or front end there, I guess you'd say. Looking for a code for an engine code. I can't find nothing. The only thing I see is a model number, but that's for the blower itself. It's nothing really to do with the motor. So this actually could quite possibly have come off something else too. Who knows? It could be all smushed together from a bunch of other stuff too, right? I have no idea. So I guess we'll run with that plug, and don't think it's the right one, but they did call for some models there that did take that plug. So I guess so. What we'll do now is maybe pop the bowl off the carburetor there, and we'll check that for scriminess and stuff. It's probably going to be pretty nasty, and dump that out, and then see if we can get some gas flowing through it. Alright, so this feller here is a 7/16, and there's probably going to be some junk in that, so I've got a towel or two ready. Lay that down in there, and that is an adjustable jet on this carburetor, so you don't really want to muss with that too much until you can actually get her going. So there's gas coming out there. Now, mind you, doesn't smell too good. And there should be a little washer on there. Now this thing here could be the thing that's causing all the problems, but we shall pop this fella open here, see what comes flying out. Oh, that didn't feel good. There's a little needle valve. That's the thing that shuts your gas on and off. So, smells like pretty good gas in there, but even the bowl is not really too bad, so interesting. Well, let's just put all this in here for now. And, oh no, there's the pin. Did just fall out. There it is. That's the little pin that holds the dewies all in there. So what I'm going to do now is just put all this aside and I want to put it back down and see if we get some gas flowing out when we turn the feller on here. Alright, let's just put a little towel down there again. We'll turn the gas thingy on here. Now we're getting flow. That's looking good. So that part of it's good. Now, maybe it was just a stuck seat on the carburetor there, but we'll flip her up again. We'll have a more look inside of her. Well, I just gave her some very light compressed air because there's a couple little rubber dewey's in there that you don't want to blast out. So everything seems to be fairly clean. So maybe we'll maybe just throw her back together, let her fill up again, and we'll see if she'll fire this time. Alright, tell me this doesn't make it confusing. The one plug he had there was a CJ8. That's not the right one. This I'm pretty darn sure is the right one. It's the Jate AC. Holy crap, look at the difference though. Big freaking difference. Big difference. So I think that should be a lot more better. I got that actually out of my Tecumseh motor. Well, just want to check one other thing just before we do try to fire it here is pop the little needle thing out here again. If it's dripping gas, which it is, we've got gas to the carburetor. So that is a good thing. I'm a little concerned about where that needle was set. I didn't adjust or change anything, so I don't know, like another thing, if he's been adjusting it or what, but who freaking knows. So we will pop the door and see if we can get any noises here. I think he's got that jet right shut off. Should have started right up there. I'm wondering. There's gas there. It just seems like it's still not getting gas. Let's try the choke right off. No. Okay, one other little test we can do. And I've got to pull the plug out again. And that is, we're just going to give her a little shot of the quick start down the hole here, hopefully. Oh, I got some in there anyways. Poor can's had better days. Now this gives a little pop and then stops again. Then there's an issue with the getting the you know what you would call it, gas in there. So let's see now. Oh yeah, see? Okay, now this has not been one of my strong things, but he's got it pretty much shut right off. So we'll go 1.5 open, and we'll see what I'll do there now. Now it's actually going to get gas in it, right? Usually 1.5 you start at. Well, I'm just gonna let her sit out here, run for a little wee bit. Seems to be running pretty good. 1.5 turns, seems to set her perfectly bang on. But one thing I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed it, she's got no skid shoes on her there. Made her awful hard. It was digging in real hard when you're trying to drive it. So I'll have to grab them a set of those maybe. Maybe run up to TSC, see if they got anything. And she's empty. Okay, so I wanted to do that while I'm doing the oil and stuff, and I'll probably tip her back up on her Dewey there, you know, to put the shoes and stuff on or something or whatever. I just don't want her leaking out of the carburetor. So, anyways, let's head her out and see if we can pick up a pair of shoes, snowblower skid shoes. And I measured the holes here. From that one to that one, I don't know if you can see, but 3" from one side to the other, so they're probably like a universally Dewey anyways, but that should make her a little easier to push along. Holy, that was a freaking nuisance, that was. But anyways, didn't see the light come on either, so it's probably fried, no doubt, but we're not going to worry too much with that. He also said something about the electric starter, which is probably fried too. That's usually what happens to them. And yeah, I guess that probably should be good. I'm not going to check belts or nothing because he didn't say anything about that, so seemed to drive pretty good there. And the little drive wheelie thing underneath, I'll show you that again when we get her up. It was pretty chewed up, but like I did that test where I was holding it and it was spinning the tires, so you know that's driving pretty good. So that means it'll drive itself and kind of give you a lot of push too. So now if you did that, held onto her and the wheel stopped, then you got to replace your Deweys in there. She's junk. So, but I guess maybe while I'm gone, I'll maybe pop the Dewey off of there and drain the oil out and put some new stuff in for him too. Man, I don't know if you can read this guy's thing, but it says BUTTCON. No excuse, I think that says for experience. BUTTCON. Okay, bud, I'd be hiding that, I think. Oh no, it says no substitute for experience. BUTTCON, no substitute for experience. BUTTCON. Here's a good one for you. Ring, 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 ring. Hello, BUTTCON, no substitute for experience. We have the experience, BUTTCON. Oh boy, I'm getting tired of this TSC out here, I'll tell you. Ooh. The only thing I got it here was oil and a little eye bolt to fix the chute turner handle thingy. Holy frig. They didn't have a spark plug. They didn't have, they had skid shoes, but they had these great big huge plastic things now. Like, yeah, that's gonna last a long time. Oh, man, if it wasn't such a long drive to that other one I really like going to, oh, I'd be there every single time. I don't know. Seems like a lot of times I come out here now, they just don't have the stuff anymore. They don't stock it. We don't get that anymore. Well, what are you here for then? You know, it's like, holy crap. So I guess I'll pop into the old crappy tire, see if we can grab some skid shoes there, and if not, then either gonna have to send her back the way she is, or maybe try to manufacture him something on for it. Holy cars. And go like that. I could probably, you know, make something up fairly decent quick and drill and weld the thingies on, bolt them on the way he goes, but I mean, it'll take a little bit of thinking and pliers we're cutting and drilling, but it's definitely doable. You know, I do have the weapons of choice there, so crappy tire flops on us, we might just be making some skid shoes today for him. But anyways, let's head her home, or crappy tire, let's hit her crappy tire. Sweet, check that out, sparky plug, and a set of skid shoes. That's the same company that they had at TSC crap, so oh well, don't have to make any now, I guess we'll just bolt and go. So that's alright, would have saved me a bit of messing around, but I'll just have to find them some nuts and bolts, and I got lots of them too, so that should be good. It'll be a little easier to push now. Holy. Well, we got a low fuel sign there, but no engine light on. Maybe it would do it the next run around. I don't know. Oh, cars. Oh, cars. But anyways, let's go in and work on something a little more simpler, snowblower. Well, it looks like gravity worked again on our flavor. And we'll put this feller back on here. I don't know why they can't give you this and then a turn out back here or something. Make it so much easier. But no, gotta make it difficult for you. Well, let's crank her back down. And usually, this one actually was pretty good, but usually when you turn them off, the whole pipe there turns out of the engine, so it's like, that's even worse than you know, so. Alright, that actually worked pretty darn good. Not a whole lot of oil in that thing, but we'll get her, oh, I didn't bring it in with me. Crap! We'll get the oil out here and we'll pour some in. Alright, I'm not 100% sure exactly how much this holds, but it's probably darn near a liter. It's probably like 1.1 liters or something stupid, you know. So we will just start putting some in and check her. And put some more in and check her and put some more in and check her again. Ooh. Probably going to be a 1 liter anyways. Or it's like 900 milliliter, which is like 100 milliliter short of a liter. Who knows? I got Valvoline oil here, and man, this stuff's actually pretty clear looking. So I'll let that. It's gonna need more again, I think. Okay, we'll let that sit a few minutes and give her a check. I think I can hear his tire hissling a bit there. We're still down to the bottom of the ad mark, so it looks like it's gonna need a little more. I think that is his tire hissling. Okay, we will let that sit for a minute. I'll have a look into this tire. Something's hissling. Oh, I hear it now. Weird. Well, oil's bang on. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably not. But anyways, it's bang on. And didn't quite take a liter. There's, probably, well, it actually will tell me. 250 milliliters left roughly in that bottle. So it's not quite a liter, of course. That's alright, that's alright. I got a couple extras, you know, just for stock and keeping, you know, stuff. So, I guess we'll flip her up. I should have actually put the skid shoes on first, but the oil thing shouldn't leak here anyway, so. Should be good. Oh, no skid shoes at all. Makes it awful hard in the cutting edge here. Anyways, let's reposition. We'll find some bolts and we'll bolt up some skid shoes. Alright, these will probably have to, of course, be set up, but we'll get them mounted anyways. So we got a couple of bolts. These need to go on this way. And I need a washer on this bolt, not a lock washer yet. I think it should be okay if I put that. There we go. Ooh, these are a bit long. I'd actually maybe go with a smaller bolt. I think I will. Okay, a little smaller, a little shorter, because we don't need a huge monster long one for there, which is good. Stay. Should have enough room for another flat, a lock washer, and the nut. That's good, and Another bolt. Well, universal my butt. Seriously? This thing's that old? Holy. It's just off a hair. It is not awful. Oh, I love it when they say universal fit, and yeah, it doesn't fit. Actually, I did measure them too, and they looked pretty good. Just off a hair bit. Interesting. Another thing I might try here first. Alright, this might work and might not work. I don't know yet. And I'm going to try a different bolt here. Stay. And we're going to see if it'll match up that way. Oh, you dirty poop head. Well, can't believe it's that much out. Wow. Not really much I can do there except maybe drill those a little bigger, and then we'll be able to bolt down to that. Alright, just going to make these a little bit more elongated. Maybe. Stupid drill bit! All the way. Come on, baby. Just about through. Okay. Now let's see if I'd rather use the bigger bolts. I have to drill both of them, I guess, believe it or not. Man, I don't know if I'm going to get through this one, though. Trying to make a round hole out of a square hole. Interesting, eh? This thing's gutless, holy and freaking cold. Oh, ow. There. Okay. Where'd the bolt go I just had? Oh, looking right at it. Isn't that awful? Okay. There, now we're good. Not normally how we would want to do things, but that's how that one's getting done. Okay, we'll have to set those up after. Well, you're probably wondering, how do you set these things up now? Well, just all depends really what you're going to use it for. If you're on gravelly driveway, say, you want them to be a little bit lower so it pulls your scraper up a little higher, but I'm assuming he's going to be using this on pavement. So what I've done is put a couple of these flat washers underneath the scraper bladey thing there, and we're going to adjust there and tighten them down there. Hopefully that's kind of what he's using it for. If not, he's going to be scraping up a lot of gravel and throwing it, but Anyways, looks like that one's actually seated down itself. Pretty good. Yeah, so that one actually can get tightened up there. And that'll keep the dewey from scraping really hard on the ground, the scraper bar. Should do. That should do. Let's try this one again. Had a little bit of a ridge thing either left after drilling, so I'll just crank them down a little more. Okay, next side. Okay, so this one's not going down the way it should, so we're gonna have to help it. Something like that. Alright, now I've got the auger kind of in the way on this side, so I'll have to do this backwards. It looks like he still had quite a bit of room left on his scraper blade there to adjust that. So that's good. There we go. That should make them a little bit better. Alright, we're good there. Missing a cover on the back here, but yeah, it's also smashed that one in pretty good. Holy. Well, there's that friction disc drive wheel I was telling you about. It's pretty chewed up, but still seem to be driving pretty good, so it almost looks like someone's been in here and done a bit of service because it's all greased up and stuff, so I guess we'll drive on with that. It seemed to drive fine, so next. In the TSC bag here, I got one of these bolts that's supposed to hold this dewey here. Now, I don't know if it's actually going to be perfect if it fit right in there, but the frick do you get that on there now? I might have to spread that feller open a bit, maybe heat it up and spread it open, because I don't know what's down there. Oh, it's one of those stupid pressed-on bolt nut thingies, so that's not going to come off. So we might have to do that, and then this will go kind of in here. Ooh, it's not very long though. Might work still, but anyways, let me get this feller back out of here. Well, that's interesting. I'm not 100% sure what's gone on here, because I got a long bolt here and a long bolt there. And it almost seems like naturally that would have sat maybe right in there. But for this bolt to work, it's going to have to be in quite a bit further, and it doesn't seem to turn nice and naturally when you got her tight like that. It's got to be out here more, so that bolt is not going to be long enough. Darn it all. Oh well. I'll just see if I can maybe finger something else out here. Oh, that feels better. I found the little bracket down there was kind of wonky, bent, sort of weird. So, man, this thing's been through World War 90. Holy. Anyways, she sits there. It seems to turn, pretty good. Except I can't do it when she's unhooked. But, you know, two hands it was working pretty good. I got this fella right out now because this actually needs straightened too. She's a little, you know. Alright, got half the handle apart here. Just to get the one bolt in. I think it's actually going to work though. Now I'm still going to have to probably heat this feller up with my torch and spread it a bit so I can actually get it around the bar here, because I don't see any other way except wrecking the thing to do it. So I think I'm going to put it on this one, and this is going to be the nice struggle now, because this is really tight for some reason. I don't know why. but it should hold there. Maybe enough that I can get this feller back in and through. Oh boy, this is going to be a hard pull here. Oh, because I got 3 shields I got to get together here. Almost need something to squeezer that for me. I got a squeezer thing. As a matter of fact. Right. Oh, not a super good one, but that might actually work. That'll help her squeeze her down for me, you know, and sort of kind of maybe help. Okay, now as long as I don't bang that. Oh boy. Oh, that one there is really out. Wowee zowie! Ugh. Man, has he bent that all up too? Probably if I loosen the other side it would actually come easier, but you know, I'm not smart enough to do that. There. Oh. Should be able to catch those fellers. And see what I did here, I put a, if you can see there, I put a nut there, or the one that come with it, right tight, so that'll kind of bottom itself out, and then you can adjust that, right? So if you want the thing out further, if it's too close to the handle, you can adjust her a little bit. I'm going to probably leave her right tight here though. And I should be able to loosen that off. And now where did I put my, oh no, my dewies for tightening, what did I do with them? I had them here, oh there they are. Tightening dewies, need them. And crank these back on. Now this one, I better tighten it down just until I get the thing spread open. I want it to be that way, just so it doesn't swivel or move on me when I'm warming it up and stuff here. It's probably going to discolor it, but that's the way it's going to be, I guess. Alright. Now, it'd be nice if I get that on without having to tear this all apart, but with that stupid nut thingy that's smashed on inside of the handle, I just don't think it's going to work. So, let's just do a trial run here. Let's sit in. Yeah, it's going to probably have to come out more. Although, it's not bad there, but I can probably bring it out a hair bit. We can adjust that though afterwards. So, let's warm it up, I guess, enough that I can open that feller up. Better grab a pair of pliers, because I ain't touching that with my hand. I think I'll grab some pliers. Okay, we probably shouldn't be doing this on the machine, but that's the way she's going to be. Okay, that should be good there. Just going to light this up and just get her going slowly. I don't need much heat. Ah! Won't take much to heat this fella up anyways. Just enough to open her up. Get this bar in here. Oh crap. I'll melt that rubber thing, you know it's pretty much screwed. Oh, that's hot. It needs a bit more to close it again. Here we go. Oh, this torch. Oh, man. Worth $1,000,000 hairs. Alright, let's thread this feller back in here. It's still pretty warm. I guess I could take my pliers off. Sorry for the leg shot if it was in there. That feller can just push back in there. And, ooh, I've got a lot of room there for the flat. Oh, there it is. I thought I couldn't get a flat in there. Oh, interesting. Well, don't think I'm going to get a flat back in there. I'm going to have to actually do a little more tweaking, I think, on this little bracket here. And try to get it straighter up. So I'm going to do that, I think, here. Alright, so I got that a little more tweaked. It's going to be a little better, I think, hopefully. Well, maybe a little bit. It's still really hot, so I don't really want to get in too close to it. Okay, that should be enough actually to get that. Sweet. Okay, we're good. Cutter pin that feller closed. If I can get her to do what I want. Should be good. Okay. Now up here, let's have a look. See, actually, it's not sitting super too bad there. It might actually work. It might actually work. I don't know if I can get this rubber dewey back in here. Oh, sweet. That didn't last long. I didn't think it would. It's not the right thing for there, so. But actually, if I can get this other side in, it might actually work. It's all worn out and wrecked and stuff. She's a lot better than it was anyways. She's a lot better than it was. It's not too bad. I think that'll work for him. Alright, so remember a little bit earlier there I was saying, oh man, I can hear something seepling, and it was actually that tire. I did see a couple of bubbles coming out of the rim there, so I don't seem to be doing it now though. Kind of weird. But I don't know, I don't know what to say, what I should do there, if I should tube that, or I'm definitely not going to be able to get it off that axle. I'm not even going to bother even thinking of trying that. Good frickin' luck. Tube it, or maybe just try to pop the beads again and put some of my bead sealer stuff around there, maybe checking it around, see if it's going to be, you know, cleaning stuff, if it needs cleaned out or whatever, but that, or maybe throw some of that green slime in it. I don't know. What do you fellers think we should do? Probably tube would be the best, but it's meant to be tubeless. That's the way they came from factory. So you know, if maybe even if we cleaned up around the rim and did that, it might be all right for a little more while. So, but let me know what you think. What should we do? All right. Well, I checked that starter too, and everything looked okay there, except the casing or casting where it mounts onto the engine, one was split and broken apart. So what was happening when you plug it in and hit it, go really bad because it's not lined up into the thing there, right? So, not much I can do about that. I show you. I kept it aside for him, but see if we can see here. So you see there where that one's supposed to mount on, it's all busted and stiff, so it doesn't line up the way it should inside there, and there's so much torque in them little fellers for turning it over that it just kind of goes and then it sounds horrible. So she's still a good starter, and didn't look like it wrecked anything. The teeth are all still fairly decent in there and stuff, so same on the other Dewey, so but that's the way she's gonna have to be, I guess. Anywho, I just want to do another grimy old cold start on it here, and make sure it still fires up okay. grab it. That's my elbow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't do it. Presume it's getting gas again. Well, now the smoke in here. Well, I guess that's going to be her for today. I don't even have enough time to work on my own crap today, but that's alright. We can maybe do that tomorrow or fix that tire or whatever tomorrow. Let me know what you think on the tire, if we should clean the beads up. Put some sealer. I got some rubbery sealery kind of stuff you put around the rim, around the bead, and then inflate her. Hopefully she holds. Or if we should maybe put a tube in it, or if we should put some of that green slime. I don't know. Either or. Maybe even just clean the rim, put some slime in it. She might work. I don't know. So as much as he's going to use her, you know, it should be all right. But anyways, one other thing I want to mention too, I got ordered one of those charge controllers for my solar thing, and it's a 30 amp. It's a big one, so we'll be able to wire these fellers up the right way out of this distribution thingy here. Solar power combiner thing I got. Remember this alien looking ship thingy here that you put all your Deweys in, and then the one out to the not converter, I just said it too, isn't that awful? Oh, the charge controller, and then into the battery. So anyways, we got one of those coming. Should be hopefully here maybe this week, I don't know, next week, next month, who knows. But yep, anyways, that's it for today. Tomorrow maybe we'll be working a bit more on the plow and probably fixing that tire, whatever we're going to do. But let me know what you think on the tire thing there. And we'll see what we can do. I felt in that rim there, it didn't seem too bad, so I don't really know why it's leaking or whatever. Maybe the tire's got an issue too, so probably the only way I could fix it is either tube or green slime it maybe. Yeah, but anyways, have a good night. Thanks for watching today. We'll catch you tomorrow.